Might be a bit of paper left under the pool of coffee. Try to remember what I wrote and you just laugh. We better have a talk, think it might last until it's dark. When the candlelights are out, I really think it's goodbye. I didn't love you anyhow. Now I'll make each day count.
She's like, what the heck is going on? This is gonna be your new room. You're gonna take all your naps in here, okay? And then you're gonna go night-night with Cooper tonight. Okay? You're gonna be a little scared because you're gonna be like, what the heck is going on? This isn't my home. This isn't where I go sleepies. But you're gonna get used to it. Okay? See? This is where you are. This is yours now. That's Cooper's bed. That's Willa's bed. You got your sound machine. She's just rolling around. She's looking around like, what the heck is all this?
She might not be old enough to understand, like...
Situational, like...
Yeah, like, her crib now is her whole world, so like,
yeah.
It's the same as it was in there.
Yeah.
So she doesn't, like, see outside of that.
Yeah, so now she's just kind of, like, chilling.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know, because she's, like, looking at the table and stuff. So this is kind of what we're working with here. This is where Willa's crib was. Unfortunately, with such a small apartment, it's kind of difficult for us to kind of like put things places. So what our plan of action is, this is going to be here temporarily for right now. We'll change their diapers over here in our room. It really doesn't make that much of a difference since our apartment's so small and the rooms are so close together. It's basically like just going into one room instead of the other. But what our plan is eventually, when Cooper and Willa get comfortable sleeping in the same room, then we're going to switch Cooper, the railing on his bed to his toddler bed, because he's definitely ready to sleep in a toddler bed. And then once we do that, we don't need the chair anymore, like their nursing chair. So we can actually sit Cooper in his bed, maybe like and hold Willa or like with Willa, and let them both sit there while we read a book to them while we sit on the floor. And that way we can just eliminate the nursery chair entirely, and then we can move this back into the nursery until they're kind of like almost out of diapers. She still hasn't fallen asleep, but she's doing her usual like rolling around with her teddy, so we'll see. Hopefully this works.
Willa just went to sleep and she is all snuggled up. So I think this is gonna work out.
Alright folks, I left. Now I'm back. Cooper and Dan just left. They went to my gym. And this little hammy is ready for another nap. Whoa, you sleepy. You sleepy girlfriend. She got a tooth. You can't see it. It's gonna take a couple days before it shows up on camera, but she's been playing with it. You have a really long tongue, miss. It's because we got... Whoa! What? This girl is all hyped up. What? Are you ready? Nap 2? Let's do this. You funny. It's the pit, right? Is the armpit? I'm not even tickling you. You lying. You think you funny? Don't hit yourself. You okay? You got an ouch? Don't look at me like I did that. Did your foot get in the way? What just happened?
So you're the fire, you're the flare, you're the song inside my head, and I will taste every note. Feels so good in my head. You're the fire, you're the flare.
All right, attempt number 2. She's starting off not good. She's already crying. But I think she's gonna like calm down a smidge. She already sounds like she's actually calming down. But I have to like get her out of the habit of, like, I need to be able to put her down in her crib and then like tend to Cooper, because at nighttime after this weekend I'm definitely going to be putting them to sleep together at the same time in the same room, and that should be interesting. So I have to get her kind of used to a little bit of a different pattern.
Daddy,
What?
Come here,
You
bud.
gonna show me something?
Whose bed is this?
Cooper's.
So whose is that? Cooper's bed?
The Cooper's.
And Willa's bed.
Oh no! Oh no!
What?
A phone!
What happened?
A phone!
It's phone? A phone?
One, how did it get there? Two, how did you see that?
I don't know.
Okay, Daddy will reach it.
Is it Cooper's bed and Willa's bed? Is Willa gonna sleep in your room tonight? It's gonna be Cooper and Willa's room.
The baby!
The baby's gonna sleep in here, right?
A baby.
Yeah, he's so nice. Say hi, Willa. Hi, Willa.
Hi baby.
You can't say Willa. Willa.
Hi baby.
Hi, chickadee.
Hi baby.
Hi, chickadee.
Hi baby.
Willa.
Hi baby.
Willa.
Hi baby.
Now he's doing it on purpose.
Willa.
Hi baby. Hi baby.
Who's this?
Oh,
Wawa. That's
Willa.
Awa. So it's past Willa's bedtime. We're trying to keep her awake for another 40 minutes, and Dan and I are just dancing with her. Hibba dibba 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 doop. Hibba dibba 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 doop. We're trying to keep you happy. Yeah. Right? We're pushing that bedtime. Hopefully that means you sleep in. You sleep in. She's so tired. Yeah, she's like, I'm falling asleep. Where does the baby go sleep?
down.
You want to get down?
I got down.
Okay, ask Dad.
You want Daddy to get you down?
I see mommy.
Asking Mommy.
I see mommy.
Come.
So that's where Willa's gonna go night-night, right? Willa go sleepy there? And then Cooper goes, okay.
You think I don't care?
Yeah. Yes, Willa's gonna, is Willa gonna, here, let's just do it right now. Cooper.
He's like, that's not how I do it. My house, my rules.
So, Willa's gonna be reading books with us from now on, okay?
Willa wants to hear a book?
Alright. Yeah, she's gonna say goodnight and read books with us, right? So let's read a book. This one, day and night.
Day and night.
Ready?
Daddy.
By day, the polar bear looks around.
No.
You want Daddy to read it? Okay.
Just read.
I'll just go. I'm not needed.
We don't do day and night.
Really?
Mommy's sneaking in new books.
I do day and night with him.
Okay. Quick and slow with the turtle? Quick and slow.
A gun.
The ducks just in there.
Feels so good when you're in my head, and it's the road I figured and the curves I've been living, the flag I'm giving, a signal, pick me up, pick inside my head, and I will taste every note. Feels so good when you're in my head. So I've been stuck forever, it seems like forever. I'm ready to fire the signal. Pick me up and say, come on, pick me up now.
Oh God.
And now we look at
And she's crying. He's just laying there.
Good time for him.
He's probably like, Willa, go to sleep. He's talking, saying daddy. I'm so surprised that he's still.
I thought he was gonna
pop up and start crying.
The baby's here, the baby's here.
Yeah, like guys, what did you do? You forgot about her.
She's also not crying right now.
True.
She kind of like whined a little bit.
Dan feels such victory right now. He's like, yeah, we can like go lay in bed and watch TV.
I gotta do a roundhouse kick in the air and backflip onto the bed. I don't have to worry about waking her up.
It's only been 7 months. Calm yourself.
It's also only been like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're sleeping.
What the heck did we just accomplish? That was too easy. Something's gonna go wrong. Chaos is going to ensue. There's no way. They're both sleeping. How did this happen? How did that happen? I thought it was gonna be utter chaos. Seriously. I don't think you guys understood. I thought that this was going to be like a disaster.
It still can be.
That's true. It so very well can be. I don't even want to jinx it. Knock on wood. I'm just gonna
Take it.
I'm not gonna say anything. I think it helped that Cooper is at an age now where like he remembers things. He has a memory. So like he saw us have Willa in the room. We showed him and like all morning and all day. We moved the crib early during the day. And I feel like that really helped.
And she napped in there too, so he knew she was in there.
Like she got comfortable in there during her naps.
Yeah.
He was in and out of the room all day looking at her crib, and we were pointing out the fact that her crib was in there now and letting him know that she was going to go sleep base with him.
He also went through that leap recently where he slept in randomly to 7:30.
Yeah.
And then he woke up and was like saying every word imaginable.
Sentences.
And, like, yeah.
Cooper had a leap out of nowhere and like was saying sentences. He says, he talks. He just talks now. He just tells us everything. Like it's crazy. Like he was telling Dan before that he wanted to wear his black PJs. And then Dan was like, oh, you want to wear your black PJs? And he pulls out his black PJs and he's like, oh, there it is. Black PJs. And we're just like, okay. You're going to leave them and start crying hysterically. You're going to come back. They're both going to be sitting in my lap.
Perfectly.
They're both going to be out here. And I'm going to be like, I don't know what happened.
Like, are you breastfeeding?
I just saw red. I don't know. Okay guys, it's night 2. We just put Cooper and Willa down to bed. We did the exact same thing we did last time. And I'm going into this night a lot more confident. Right?
Yeah, I think we got this.
Yeah, hopefully. Knock on that wood. Don't mess us up.
I don't believe in jinxes.
I do.
I know you do.
But yeah, I think they're both okay. And in the middle of the night, it wasn't that bad. I had to wake up. And then like I went and fed her. And then I just came back out. And that was that. It wasn't
I
bad.
think the cutest part is that when she was crying, he was like talking to her.
Yeah.
Like talking her down. Be like, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go to sleep.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like, then she went back to sleep.
Right. I think they have this like connection.
Yeah.
They have this sibling connection.
All like young siblings, if they're close in age, have that connection.
It's crazy. I don't know if I like updated you guys. I'm not sure. I don't remember on what happened last night in the middle of the night. But basically what happened was Willa ended up waking up at 4 a.m. and she wanted to eat, and Cooper was awake as well, but he didn't stand up or anything like that. He was still laying down, and he's kind of just talking and saying like, baby's crying. So I ended up going in there and I picked up Willa, soothed her, took the ottoman, the poof ottoman that we have in there, put it next to Cooper's crib, sat down on it with Willa, and I said to Cooper, it's okay, I'm just gonna feed Willa. And the second I said that, I could like feel and sense the just like comfort come over Cooper, because he was a little confused as to why I was in there, but he understood what I was saying. So I told him that I was eating. I told him that I was feeding Willa, so I sat down and I started feeding Willa. And then I reached through the railings of his crib and I grabbed his hand, and I just had him, my finger like in his hand, like I was kind of just like holding him, like his hands like this, and he was just sitting there and he was stroking my hand with his little thumb, kind of like letting me know like, okay mommy, it's okay, like I'm here. It was the sweetest thing. My heart was like exploding. So it's a total mom moment. I was just sitting there in the dark, breastfeeding one baby, holding the hand of my toddler while he was in his bed. But yeah, and then I finished feeding Willa. I put her back into her crib. She fussed a little. I told Cooper that it's time to go back to sleep, and then I left and I went back to sleep myself, and they went back to sleep, and then they woke up at 6, so they slept from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Now, how that is different than the schedule that we had prior to doing this was Willa went from, she would sleep from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. and then she would sleep from like 4:30 a.m. to about 7. Obviously she woke up a lot earlier, than an hour earlier than she usually does, and she went to bed an hour later than she usually does, so that was a little tricky part. And Cooper ended up waking up about a half an hour to an hour earlier, really like a half an hour earlier. Actually, babe, does he usually wake up at 6 o'clock?
6, yeah.
So actually Cooper slept the exact same that he always does.
Yeah.
So that's fine, that's good. Cooper slept the exact same that he always does. It's just Willa who is losing a little bit of sleep, but that's kind of okay. I'm hoping that she'll start to like not want that night feed and want to sleep instead, that little 4 a.m. night feed. And I'm hoping that she gets a little bit lengthier nap. So I'm okay right now with the schedule. But yeah, so far so good. Let me whip out my phone so we can check the monitors. Okay, so there's Willa. She seems to just be rolling about. Cooper. He's just picking his nose. He's literally under his blanket just like picking, digging for gold over here. But yeah, so far so good. So I was just making guacamole and I lost track of time. But they've been sleeping for like an indefinite amount of time. Let me take my glasses off so that you're not getting a glare. But yeah, they've been sleeping for, it maybe took them, to tell you the truth, I don't even know, because they never made a peep. They're just both sleeping. So it was like within minutes. Let's see, I will show you the camera. So there's Willa, she's sleeping, and there's Coop. He's sleeping too. It's just like a cuddle and cuddle in the middle of the floor. I mean, I'll let you guys know tomorrow morning how this all went, how night 2 went, but so far so good. I mean, fingers crossed. Last night went really well as well. Cooper fell asleep before I even left the room, which was really comforting for me to know. Nighttime seems to be going really well, like the actual like putting them to bed, like the routine. The new tricky part is going to be tomorrow night when Dan actually is sleeping while I'm putting them to bed. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that on my own. So that is going to be the next time that you see us. I will update you tomorrow afternoon about how tonight went. But yeah, let's see how how I'm going to handle doing this whole thingamajigger solo. All right, folks, disregard my hair. It's pretty crazy. He's like, hold on. There's like cute crazy and then there's like straight crazy. I'm gonna fix my hair, hold on. Okay, so officially it is night 1 of me putting the kids to sleep on my own entirely. All you have missed is I first brought Cooper into our bedroom where our changing table is right now, and I got him dressed, PJs. Willa sat on the couch while that was happening. Put him in his PJs, got him ready for bed, did his like little like teeth brushing and whatever routine. He's now sitting back on the couch. Then I switched and I got her ready and I changed her diaper, put her in PJs, did her whole shindig. Now I have both babies. Cooper drinks milk a little bit, not really even. I could probably stop giving him the milk, but he likes to take a few sips of milk before he goes to bed. Willa needs to be breastfed, so I'm gonna sit in their nursery. I'm gonna breastfeed her because I'm just gonna focus on that first. So let's get that done. Ouch! You okay? Willa down here. And then she's gonna go get you some milk, okay?
Down. A baby, he's a kid. Oh, cool. Draw.
What are you doing?
Draw.
You singing?
Draw.
Okay. Let's put Willa in her sleep sack.
I can reach. I can reach it up there.
Okay, we gotta put Willa in her sleep sack, right? So she's nice and warm. Because you have a blanket. Willa can't sleep with a blanket. You got a book? Look, she's got a book already. Okay, you sit with Willa. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, you ready? Okay. Read the book. Can you drink the milk? The frog jumps up onto the log. The dog digs down into the ground. The bear climbs up the tree.
Tick-tock, the clock keeps ticking. I don't know what I should do, and I wish you would be right here with me. My mind is filled with pictures of when we used to dance, but now I don't know where you are. I miss you so bad, won't you come back to me? I've got you in my head, you're all that I see. I've lost all my chances, I know that I am too late. I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of you.
So let's chat. So that actually went a lot smoother than I thought that it was going to. Willa is crying right now though, and that's because the only issue that I was really facing and didn't know how to handle was who I was gonna lay down first. Now Cooper really likes to have his schedule be the same, where we turn the light off together and I lay him down, I give him both his teddy bears and I tuck him in and give him a kiss, right? Willa, usually we rock her a little bit, give her a kiss, lay her down, but then we are like out the door. So I knew that if I took Willa and I laid her down first, she might be like, why are you still in the room, and start crying and get upset as I was putting Cooper down, and that's pretty much exactly what happened. However, it sounds like she's already started to like soothe herself and stop crying. But that's actually, I mean, it wasn't that bad. I was trying to figure out how I was going to possibly get both of them like sitting on my lap, and then right at the last second I realized that like there's no reason for me to be sitting in that chair. And as you guys could see, like Cooper was soothing Willa and like hugging her and like just like being a loving brother, and I thought that was really cute. So I think that's going to be my plan from here on out, is to just kind of like get each one ready for bed, kind of just like herd them into the bedroom, sit them both down, read them a book, and turn the lights off. Willa's just gonna have to get a little accustomed to being laid down first, and for me to still be in the room putting her big brother to sleep as well, and then saying goodnight to both of them. But she is 7 months, almost 8 months old, and is way easier to get like adapted to a new schedule than Cooper would be. So that's really exciting. I mean, that went really easy. That wasn't hard at all. I think if somebody asked me for advice with this transition, the number one advice that I would give would probably be to not rush it, to wait until your older child is old enough to understand things. But yeah, that is it for this video. It's like kind of anticlimactic, but I'm happy. I am a happy mama. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe. We'd love to have you come along. Give this video a like if you liked it, and we'll see you soon. Bye.